Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk about some of my findings that I've came up with my 15 years of experience of Hui Chi. Now, Hui Chi is a therapy, a natural therapy that I use, and what it is, I can read the body, and that's why I don't ask people what's wrong with them, because more than likely people know what the symptoms are. That's what they're aware of. They're not really aware of why they have it. The medical world doesn't, they don't promote taking care of the cause. They make money on working on symptoms. And what I do is I can find out where the energy is blocked. And what I've learned is when the energy is blocked, there is normally pain, normally. And and the reason there's pain or discomfort, it might not be kind of pain, but when I use my finger and I can push it, and when I push it, you will feel some discomfort, and that in certain spots, that tells me certain things that are going on in the body. And through the years, I've added them all up, and I've found some really amazing conclusions. And this is what I want to share with you. And now, reading the energy in the body, I am close to 100% correct. And so what I find the blockages, that's no problem. What it takes time and understanding is where all this leads to. And this particular blockage in this spot, you know, if it hurts here, that means one thing. If it hurts there, it means something else. And this is what I want to talk about. What are my findings? Some of the things that have associated with health problems. Okay, the first thing is your bowel movement. Your bowel movement should be like peanut butter, the consistency of peanut butter, and it should come out in whole pieces, kind of like a banana, shaped like a banana. When it gets really skinny, what's happening is in the colon, it's building up around the sides, and your poop is coming through the middle, and that's what's happening. And all this around the side is, like I say, it's building up, and it's getting toxic, and it's toxic to the body. And so you're putting toxins in through your digestion system. And another thing to look at, so that's the one thing, is your bowel movements, the structure of your bowel movements. If it's hard, it's not good. It comes out balls, that's not good. If it's watery, that's not good. And I'm not talking about the consistency of peanut butter on your good days. I'm talking about daily. It should be like that every day. Now, every once in a while, you're going to have some days that it won't be quite so good, but it should be like that daily. And that should be your goal, one of your goals. Okay, now talking about the digestion system, one of the other things that I've noticed is what the medical field calls normal, and in the way of blood pressure and low blood pressure. What they call normal is 120 over 80. That's what they call normal. That is not. It's not good. Now this is not 100%. This one here is running about 80 or 90%. And it depends a lot on other things that go on in the body along with age. But if it's what they call normal and low, about 80 or 90% of the time, digestion will not be working properly. And I've noticed the people with blood pressure a little higher, they've got much better digestion. Now, like I say, you get too high, that's another story. But you have to, and each person is different. That's why another thing why this isn't 100%, because each person is different. But I say normal blood pressure and low is 80 to 90%, not a good thing for digestion. Okay, and let's see, another thing that will lead, that's going to tell you you're going to have bad health is medication. If you are taking medication that is long-term medication, there's nothing wrong with medication. It has its purpose for a while, like maybe a month. Okay, we might push it 2 months. Anything more than that, the medication more than likely is going to start being toxic to your liver. And then you're going to have liver problems. Now, one of the symptoms of liver problems is being tired. Another thing is when you're pushing on it, it will have some pain or discomfort. It's just basically the same thing. Well, the kidneys would be the same thing. Anytime, if you were to hit your elbow and it swells and you push on it, it's going to hurt. And the reason is it's swollen. And that's why, my work, that's what I do, is I'm pushing on organs. And because a lot of times people, I can tell otherwise that an organ isn't good, but people don't believe me. So when I push on it, it hurts. Then they believe me. Medication will go, for long-term medication, will affect your liver. And your liver filters out the oil-based toxins. So in other words, your liver will start holding toxins, it'll swell, and then you're going to have more problems. So these are all these are early warnings for you. Okay, let's see, another thing is aches and pains. I know many people think, well, we get aches and pains, that's normal. It's normal for sick people. So aches and pains are telling you that you're flooding your body with toxins, and you're going to be sicker and sicker and sicker. And like I say, I'm 66 years old. I have no aches and pains, and I function just as good as I did when I was in my 40s. I know 40. I'm talking about 40s. Right around 40 is the first time you start noticing aches and pains, but just a little bit. It's not that big a deal. And then when you get up around 50 is when it starts turning into more than you can handle. Then that's normally when people end up going to the doctor and they're finding things, and they're taking medications, and they start getting sicker and sicker. And by the time they're in their 60s, they're not healthy. You're going to, very few healthy people in their 60s you're going to find taking medication. So that's why your bad health shows up early. We just ignore it, and this is what I'm trying to help you with. Talking about aches and pains, low back. When you have low back pain, or your hip might hurt, or your knee will hurt. Oh, it's not that bad. Well, yes, you wait, and it's going to get worse. And what's happening, when those start hurting, that's because you have a twisted pelvis. And the twisted pelvis will be fixed, and it should stay fixed. I mean, it'll stay fixed for years, depending if you get in car accidents, fall down, stuff like that. But in other words, it'll stay fixed. It's not one of these things you have to go back every month and get it fixed again. It doesn't do it like that. It stays fixed. If it doesn't stay fixed, you have other problems, and it's in your digestion. We talked about that already. And like I say, your body is getting overwhelmed with toxins. Talking about overwhelmed with toxins, when you have your legs hurt or feet, arms or hands, fingers, when they start hurting, those are all signs of abundance of toxins. And so these are symptoms telling you your other organs are going to start hurting because you've got so much toxins you can't get them out. You can't move them. And all this is because of diet and exercise, the proper exercise and stuff like that. And that's where I made videos talking about stretching and stuff like that. These are all ways to keep the circulation going. Circulation is the key to staying healthy. Back to vitamin C. That's why I suggest 6,000 vitamin C per day, 2,000 with each meal for normal people. And you can cut back if you need to, but that will help your poop, it'll help your circulation, it'll help all kinds of stuff. But these are all signs that you're going to get sick. Now, you might not be sick now, you might not be sick next month, but I guarantee your lifestyle will be coming down, 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 down. That's what happens when you get sick. You get sick slowly. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.